Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing more than ever, and the Detroit Lions are right in the thick of it. The latest whispers out of Jacksonville are pointing towards a potential trade that could shake up the NFC North and give Detroit an even bigger edge as they chase that elusive Super Bowl. Rumor has it that the Jaguars, who are currently sitting at 2-7 and in full tank mode with their season effectively over, are looking to unload some of their veteran talent to free up cap space and rebuild for the future. And interestingly enough, the name that's come up in the talks is Josh Hines-Allen, the versatile pass rusher and emerging star from Jacksonville. Now, let's get into the specifics because this isn't just speculation. It's starting to look like a real possibility. The Jaguars, who are struggling mightily on defense and have one of the worst run defenses in the league, are reportedly looking to send Hines-Allen to the Lions in exchange for a third-round pick in 2026. Why would Jacksonville do that? Well, they're eyeing a total rebuild after the deadline, especially with their playoff odds plummeting to +1-0 and the teams rank at 25th in pass rush efficiency, with just 5 sacks on the season. The Jags are pretty much throwing in the towel for 2023, focusing on developing their young talent and stockpiling draft capital. The move would save them around $11 million in cap space, which could be reinvested into their offense or future signings. Now, for the Lions, this could be a huge upgrade at a position of need. Detroit's defensive front has been solid this season, but with Davenport and Pascal out for about a month, Davenport dealing with a shoulder injury in Week 6, and Pascal suffering a knee injury in Week 7. Adding a player like Hines-Allen makes a ton of sense. This guy, who's been dubbed the versatile emerger, has shown flashes of brilliance and quick adaptation in his career. His stats in 2025, up until September 15th, are impressive: 6 sacks, 9 tackles for loss and interception, and a PFF grade of 87.9. The buzz around him is that he's a potential Pro Bowler if he can hit that 8+ sacks mark, and the Lions coaching staff clearly see him as someone who can bring explosive energy to the pass rush. Hines-Allen's career numbers are pretty solid: 40 sacks, 170 pressures, with a win rate of 19% and a hurry rate of 15.5%. He's been remarkably healthy this season with no injuries in 2025, playing around 89% of the snaps. His success rate in blitzing and run defense is impressive too, with a 74% success rate on blitzes and 77% when stopping the run. His pressures per game are around 1.8, which puts him in the same conversation as some of the league's top edge rushers like Max Crosby. His ability to bend around the edge, combined with his effectiveness against double teams, makes him a nightmare for offensive lines. His QB hit rate of 14% shows he's consistently in the backfield disrupting plays. Now, why would Jacksonville be willing to part ways with him? Well, aside from their dire situation, they're trying to clear cap space. They're sitting on about $7 million in free cap and focusing on boosting their offense. The Jaguars' run defense has been terrible, allowing an average of 4.7 yards per carry, which is a big reason their season is spiraling downward. They're projecting a 4-13 finish, with odds of +20 to win the Super Bowl, so they're clearly in full rebuild mode, and trading Hines-Allen makes sense as part of that strategy. Some fans and analysts are skeptical, pointing out the risk involved in trading away a young, ascending talent, but Jacksonville seems to be prioritizing the long term over the short term. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this is a golden opportunity to add a game-changing pass rusher without giving up too much. With Davenport and Pascal out, Detroit's defense has been relying on their depth to hold the line, but adding Hines-Allen would give them a significant boost in pass rush productivity. His numbers compare favorably to some of the top edge defenders in the league. He's averaging about 10 sacks in 2025, with a PFF grade of nearly 88, which is elite. His versatility allows him to line up on both sides and even drop into coverage if needed, making him a true Swiss Army knife on defense. This move also aligns perfectly with the Lions' current strategy. They are a team that's been steadily improving, now sitting at 5-3 and looking to solidify their playoff push. Davenport and Pascal's injuries have tested their depth, but Hines Allen's emergence could be the boost they need to elevate their pass rush from good to elite. Remember, Detroit's defense has been one of the top units in the league, allowing just 19 points per game, but they're always looking to add more punch, especially against high-powered offenses. The addition of Hines Allen would create mismatches on third down, increase blitz pressure, and force more turnovers, all keys to winning in January. And if we look at his impact statistically, Hines Allen's presence would boost the Lions' collective win rate, which currently stands at around 18%. His individual stats, 87, 9 PFF grade, 10 sacks, and high pressures per game would elevate their pass rush efficiency significantly. His success rate in blitzing is around 74%, and he wins 77% of his run-stopping engagements, making him a dual threat on the field. His pressures per game are close to 1.8, which is right up there with some of the best edge rushers in the league. Considering Detroit's current cap space, roughly $15 million available, this move fits neatly into their financial plans, especially if they can negotiate a reasonable deal. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade could be a game-changer for Detroit. The Lions have been building a solid foundation this season, thanks to a balanced offense led by Jared Goff and a surprisingly stout defense. But to truly contend with the best in the NFC, they need that extra edge, and Hines Allen could be that X-factor. His ability to rush the passer from multiple angles, combined with his agility and power, makes him a nightmare for any offensive line. Pairing him with existing stars like Zadarius Smith and the other defensive linemen, Detroit could turn their pass rush into one of the league's most fearsome units. That kind of pressure can turn games around, create turnovers, and keep opposing offenses guessing, especially in the playoffs. Now, let's not forget the historical context here. The Lions have been aiming for consistent playoff appearances and a shot at the Super Bowl for years. Their recent performances have been promising, but they know they need more firepower on defense to truly make that leap. The addition of a player like Hines Allen isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about signaling to the league that Detroit is serious about contending now. The team's coaching staff, led by Dan Campbell, is known for maximizing the talent they have, and bringing in a versatile pass rusher who can step in immediately could be a perfect fit for their aggressive, physical style of play. And looking forward, the playoff picture in the NFC is shaping up to be a battle of trenches. Teams with dominant pass rushes tend to go far, and the Lions are eyeing that position now more than ever. If they can pull off this trade, it could help them secure a top seed, making their road to the Super Bowl a lot smoother. Plus, with the recent rise of NFC contenders like the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys, Detroit knows they need to keep pace and even get ahead in the pass rush department. Hines Allen's addition could be the piece that pushes them over the top. In conclusion, this potential trade is a perfect storm of strategic necessity for the Jaguars and a golden opportunity for the Lions. It's a move that could reshape the NFC North and set Detroit up for a deep playoff run. The Lions are already a team on the rise, and adding a talent like Hines Allen would only accelerate their journey toward championship contention. It's the kind of move that makes fans dream of the Super Bowl, and if it happens, Detroit's defense might just become the league's most feared unit come January. We'll be watching closely, but one thing is for sure, the Lions are positioning themselves for greatness, and this could be the moment that pushes them over the edge. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you guys think? Is Hines Allen the missing piece for Detroit's defense to truly take the next step? Would you be excited to see him in Honolulu blue? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and tell me if you think this trade could be the spark that gets Detroit deep into the playoffs and maybe even to the Super Bowl. As always, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis on everything Lions. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep pushing toward that championship. Because, folks, the best is yet to come for the Detroit Lions.